Hi, I'm Miles Protter. I'm from the Values Partnership, and I'm going to do a series on difficult communication. Today I want to talk about how communication can really be a matter of life and death. I recently heard from the wife of an old university friend living on the other side of the world. He's suffering from a serious neurological disease, and I was planning on being in town. "Please visit when you're here," she wrote. "You won't see him again." Whew. My first thought, actually, I'm ashamed to say, was to find an excuse not to go. It just sounded like it was going to be too messy and emotional. But I have this mentor, and his voice was whispering in my head, encouraging me to have a breakthrough in communication and have some courage. So my friend's wife, Alex, she met me at the train station. She's normally just brimming with vitality, but she was puffy-eyed and exhausted. "Be prepared," she said. "You haven't seen Dennis in 3 years. He's really deteriorated." Now, Dennis was waiting with his daughter and grandson, and the little guy was just joyfully opening and closing this drawer. He was so happy, oblivious to the elephant in the room, and just making everything even more poignant. Dennis still looked like the muscle-bound athlete I played rugby with 45 years ago, but he wobbled as he stood and almost fell into the glass coffee table. I embraced him, holding on for longer than your normal man hug, and he hugged back. "I don't have long to live," he began, softly slurring his words. "I'm just this huge burden on the family." I could not imagine the difficulties of caring for such a big man. "I'm falling all the time," he continued, just trying to get his mouth around each word. "The other day I actually fell on Alex and damaged her back, and now she can't move me. The next thing is I'm going to lose my swallowing reflex, and how I'm going to die is by suffocation. So I'm never going to see you again," I said with a shudder. "It's like you're sailing across the sea." "It's surreal, isn't it?" he replied. And then it dawned on me what my job was. It was to tell him to his face all the nice things I normally tell others in some sort of eulogy at his funeral. "So, Dennis," I said, "I need to say some things to you. And the first thing I want you to know is you are that rare breed, a true gentleman." He really liked that. And then I told him how much I honored his character and appreciated his integrity and kindness, loyalty, helpfulness, self-control, his intelligence. I told him he was a great friend, a husband and father. He really liked that too. Then I recalled outrageous stories of past rugby tours and carousing together in Paris, where he had lived for 3 years. And he chuckled in this semi-paralyzed way, and it felt so good to say these things. And finally, it was time to leave and say the last thing. "I love you, man." "Same here," he replied. And we embraced, both of us sobbing, and held on tight. And I finally let go and left, and I'm never going to see him again. But I was certain I'd said everything, and I realized how amazing it would be if I could start saying all the things I feel and love to the people I love, who've got long lives ahead of them. What kind of difference would that make? I hope this has been helpful. If you want to get in touch, please contact me, miles@thevaluespartnership.com. And I look forward to speaking to you again soon.